I'm Sarah, and this is Budgetsew, where we create stylish, fashionable looks as inexpensively as possible. Today, I'm going to show you my sewing and knitting book haul from bookoutlet.ca. Just a quick note before we get started. Today, I'm wearing Vogue 9204. The link to the video with that top is right here at the top of the screen. The first book I have is 60 More Quick Knits by 6th and Spring Books. 60 More Quick Knits offers a plethora of patterns using versatile, beautiful, and economical Cascade 220 yarn. Knitters are treated to hats, mittens, and gloves, featuring Cascade's brand new sport weight yarn. A lighter variety with a crisp finish and great stitch definition. Projects include a snowflake scarf, a checkerboard muffler, a Fair Isle beret, herringbone mitts, and a zigzag lace stole. I like the very first item in the book, the bauble and lace slouchy hat. Refined and ladylike, this pretty topper will be the envy of your girlfriends. Knit in a soft neutral, it makes the perfect accessory for fall. I also like the Cables and Leaves fingerless mitts. These nature-inspired beauties start with a simple ribbed cuff and feature cables and lace worked on the front sides. Wear them while hiking in the forest or visiting the botanical garden in the city. Another great project is the fringed scarf. With its subtle ribbed pattern, this scarf is an ideal accessory for men and women alike. Fringed edges give it added flair. Burgundy number 2401 is the perfect color for this scarf, and I love how they accessorized it with a brooch. The next book is A Beginner's Guide to Making Skirts by Wendy Ward. All the techniques, clear step-by-step instructions, and patterns you need to make 24 wonderful skirts. This book includes full-size pull-out pattern sheets for US dress sizes 4 to 22 or UK sizes 8 to 26. And the patterns are just in the back of the book here. Follow Wendy Ward's tutorials to make a wide range of stylish skirts. From 8 basic shapes: circle, A-line, stretch pencil, wrap, bubble, tailored pencil, front opening, and culottes. You will learn the skills to make variations that have pockets, color blocking, gathers, ruching, darts, and much more. All the basic techniques you will need are explained, so you'll feel confident with essentials like inserting zippers, attaching waistbands, gathering, pleats, making buttonholes, and adding linings. There are also handy hints and tips on how to take measurements and on choosing the right fabric. Skirts are the perfect first garment for beginner dressmakers, and there are some really simple designs here. The jersey pencil skirt is just 2 pieces of fabric with an elasticized waistband. So arm yourself with this book, some fabric, and Wendy's sewing wisdom, and you'll be on your way to updating your wardrobe with unique skirts that are a perfect fit. I like the Brighton, the front opening skirt. Functional and really versatile. If you want to practice fastenings, this is a skirt for you. It can be made with buttons, press studs, poppers, or a zipper. And of course, pockets. The simple denim version can be worn with sneakers for summer walks. The short zipper front version would make a cute skirt to take on vacation. And the long button front version is grown-up, modern girliness. I also like the Russholm A-line skirt. Flattering and comfortable, A-line skirts work well in a wide range of fabrics and, depending on the details in fabric, create lots of different looks. In lightweight wools with a lining, an A-line can be a smart skirt for the office, while a shorter version in denim looks great with contrast stitching and is perfect with sneakers in summer or warm woolly tights and boots in the winter. Another great project is the Granville wrap skirt. A wrap skirt is the perfect first skirt project. No zippers to worry about, forgiving on the fit, and a great place to first attempt an easy patch pocket. I enjoy Wendy Ward's books. My mom has 2 of them, Sewing with Knitted Fabrics and Sewing Basics for Every Body. I've traced some of her patterns such as the Derwent wide leg trousers and the Kinder cardigan. The next book is Knitted Animal Cozies by Fiona Goble. Knitting patterns for 35 animal-themed cozies of all kinds. Whatever kind of animal you like best, you'll find something appealing to knit in this collection of cozies. Then, at home, a sleepy fox surrounds a hot water bottle, while a butterfly alights on a vase cover. To keep things safe in your bag, there are small teddy bear bottle cozies, big cat phone cozies, and even an octopus apple cozy to prevent your snack from getting bruised. Finally, on your desk, use the panda mug cozy to keep drinks warm while you work, and a cheeky raccoon cover to protect your tablet. There's plenty more charming and original cozies to knit. In fact, there's a whole zoo of them. I like the Ladybug Tea Cozy. According to experts, sales of tea are booming. Let's celebrate with a ladybug and squash tea cozy to keep your second helping at the perfect temperature while you're enjoying your first refreshing cuppa. The green squash base is really simple to make, and while the ladybugs are a bit more of a challenge, you could soon find out that knitting them is more addictive than tea drinking. I also like the raccoon tablet holder. Just because they're high-tech doesn't mean that they should be left out in the cold when it comes to hand-knitted cozies. This one looks so super smart in black, gray, and white, so he'll look at home in a busy office as well as somewhere a bit more homey. You can rustle up this raccoon cover pretty quickly and easily clean him down if you need to. There's also big cat phone cozies. Knitted cozies are perfect if you want to bring a dash of homespun charm to your high-tech phone. These cozies have a simple flap that tucks in the back, so when you need to, you can get your phone out in a hurry. And when it's snuggled inside, your phone will stay safe and secure. If the fancy takes you, why not work out how many other animals you can create using this basic pattern and some carefully chosen yarn and facial features. The final book is Learn to Knit, 25 quick and easy knitting projects to get you started by Fiona Goble. This is the second book I purchased by Fiona in this book outlet order. Learn to knit with these simple but stylish patterns for hats, scarves, and home accessories. Fiona Goble learned to knit as a child, but she knows what it's like to be starting out. You have the yarn, you've bought the needles, but when you look at a knitting pattern, it all seems like gobbledygook. Learn to Knit will help you learn the basic stitches and how to read a pattern, as well as some simple techniques such as casting on and binding off, and increasing and decreasing. But once you've tried those, you'll want to actually make something. To make that simple, Fiona Goble has gathered together 25 great projects for you to try, using only the stitches and techniques that you have just learned about. There are some chunky scarves and cowls that knit up really quickly using big needles, beanies and bobble hats that can be made in a weekend, and bunting and a pillow cover that even a novice can knit in no time. So put those new skills to use and create a whole range of fantastic things to wear or for the home. Once you start knitting, you won't want to stop. I think that the chunky ribbed cowl looks like fun. Pull it up a bit, pull it down a bit, fold it over. This has to be one of the most adaptable pieces of neckwear ever. What's more, it involves no fancy shaping and no fancy stitches. In fact, once you've got it started, you could practically knit it in your sleep. I also like the 3-color bobble hat. Sometimes only classically simple will fit the bill. So here's a traditional bobble hat that you can customize to your own style. Knit in 2 colors and add a bobble in another color. Knit it totally plain, or knit it in stripes. It's chunky, so it will knit up quite quickly. Another great project is this simple knit bobble hat. The simple things in life really are the best. This super chunky, super quick hat is one of them. Knitted mostly in garter stitch and with some simple decreasing, it's well within the grasp of the newest of knitters, and an intermediate knitter could probably finish it up in just an evening or two. I hope you enjoyed my knitting and sewing book haul from Book Outlet. Please like and share this video with your friends and family. I love sharing my new, vintage, and out-of-print sewing patterns, and my tips, tricks, quick fixes, and even my mistakes when sewing along with you. I also love sharing my wonderful fabric finds that I thrifted from charity shops, as well as brand new fabric online and in-store. If you'd like to see more from Budgetsew, please subscribe and press the bell to receive a notification when I release a new video. If you'd like to stay up to date with Budgetsew, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Budgetsew. Thanks for watching. See you next time.